Hey, this is the Ballantyne Country Club. This is Anthony Soriano, the executive chef, and he's going to demonstrate a salad he's going to make with our Bonito del Norte tuna, and he's also going to make a vinaigrette for us. So, Anthony, take it away. And what do you think about Spanish products?
Well, I've been using Spanish products for years. Previous to this, I used to be a chef at a tacos restaurant for a couple of years, and I was introduced to it there, and I enjoyed using them there. Everything from their cured hams, their olive oils, to their canned products, such as the canned tuna and sardines. So I've been using them for years. I've enjoyed them for years. They're very simple in preparation. They're very simple and clean in flavor, and that's what I kind of enjoy cooking with.
So Anthony, why choose? We've had some chefs say to us, fresh tuna versus canned tuna. Mm-hmm. I've literally had some chefs say, well, if something's canned, they're kind of not comfortable using it because it's canned, because in America we think like the stuff in the supermarket.
Right.
Why do you feel that the tuna Ola Sagasti that we sell, La Marcanesa is the big commercial, is the commercial size of it, why choose that instead of fresh tuna, and when would you use fresh tuna versus our tin tuna?
Well, you're not going to get this kind of tuna anyway, fresh-wise. Have it come here from the Mediterranean, have it come here in the pristine condition is just not going to happen. So the only way that you can preserve that flavor, that texture of that fish, is to process it there, and can it, and then take it over. The bonito is very clean. It has a distinct flavor other than the canned tuna that you're used to here, the albacore, the Tonga tuna. It's not that over processed flavor. It doesn't have that kind of tinish flavor. It has a very clean, the way it's packed, the oil is packed in, very good, very delicious. And then the difference, when you would use this type of tuna as opposed to the fresh tuna, is when you can make a salad out of it. You want it to cook it all the way through, and it won't be dry. If you use fresh tuna, the tuna that you would use to cook all the way through would not be a top grade because you couldn't afford it. So this is a very affordable. There's no waste on it. There's no the yield is, there's no spoilage. So
the other thing I want to mention too is this tuna is processed from fresh fish. It's not processed from frozen.
Right.
So that's key too.
Yeah.
So Anthony, take it away. Show us what are you going to be making today?
Well, this is a classic niçoise salad. We've changed it up just a little bit to kind of suit our membership. But here, I wanted to showcase this type of tuna in this process.
Okay.
So it's very simple. We start with the bonito. Again, we just flaked it up. We preserved that oil. We didn't take any of that oil off. We just kept it in there because it's a very clean and very good for salads. So we just add that in. These are haricot vert that we've blanched and just cut. So we just add that in. Grape tomatoes. We've marinated a little bit of oregano, fresh basil, some olive oil. Let that sit overnight. These are roasted red bliss potatoes. We've roasted them, cooled them down, and we add that into the salad. Little Kalamata olives. You can use niçoise as well. We use Kalamata just because it gives a briny flavor.
Or you could use a Spanish olive.
Or the Spanish Aberquina. Capers, fried capers. We've taken these, we've soaked them in water, and then we fried them actually, just to help kind of alleviate some of that brininess in it. And then this is the Muscatel oregano vinaigrette.
So this is our Spanish Muscatel wine vinegar from Castle de Gardenier.
Yep, and we just add that in there and we mix it. And we do this to order. We don't want it to sit too long on there because that vinaigrette will turn the color of the haricot vert. And we just lightly coat it. You don't have to do a lot to that tuna. We don't season this with salt and pepper because that seasoning is already there. Now we just take a roll.
Looks yummy to me.
Yeah, very simple. Just key ingredients, nothing to mask that tuna, just everything in there to enhance it. Some of those tomatoes, the haricot vert salad. That's it. Just give it a light tap. Now we're going to garnish this with some hard-boiled egg, which has been cooked for 10.5 minutes. Just lightly in, not too packed. Take one. Take 2, 3, and 4. And that's it. Very simple salad. Very easy. Just take some of that vinaigrette.
So now, what else do you have in there with the muscatel?
In the muscatel, we have fresh oregano, a touch of mustard, and that's it. Really, we don't add any more seasoning. The muscatel has its own sweetness.
So you chose mustard. How does the mustard work with the sweetness of the peach and the honey and the muscatel?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's it adds that that almost earthiness to it. It adds that little up front. You have that vinegar, which fades into the sweetness, and then you have that mustard that kind of holds it all together. Plus, it helps emulsify the vinaigrette.
Nice. That's it. Well, thank you for that, Anthony, and we appreciate it. So anyone who's in the Ballantyne area, you know, obviously Anthony's at the Ballantyne Country Club here in the Charlotte, North Carolina region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.